Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Purdy going to the air right away.
And that is incomplete. You look at this Colt defense. They come into this one ranked number 17, so just starting the bottom half of the league against the pass.
When they lack in pass defense, they do make up for in run defense. They're a top 10 unit against the people trying to move the ball on the ground. But this is a passing league, so there's a conundrum for them. How do they get better defending the pass?
Back to the air on second down, Purdy.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. There he goes, right side. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first?
The things are looking pretty darn good on this first drive, aren't they? Came right out, set the tone. This time with a big pass play.
And if the peek behind the curtain that they gave us or their game plan, I don't think that's going to be the last one we see.
I think you're exactly right about that.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. And defensively, these corners struggled last week. They're struggling again here early on the opening drive.
And you know that was not unnoticed on tape. So when they saw their struggle last week, guaranteed they went right into the game plan, attack them early, see if they're going to play any better, and if not, you keep the pressure on them until things change.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, stopped at the 11.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here's 2nd and 7.
They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again.
And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down.
3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Well, at that rate, picking up 3 yards a carry, you and I both know that doesn't cut it in this league and trying to get first downs unless you're playing 4-down football. Then that's a whole different situation. But I don't think that's what they're trying to do here. 3rd and 4, though, is still manageable.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Niners are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
Again, McCaffrey. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
This Colts D up to the challenge so far, but they need another stop here on
now for the point after.
And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead.
Next to score, Niners 7, Colts nothing. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Colts take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down.
And not much doing there. Maybe a yard up to the 23. You look at this Niner defense.
They were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
They forced 7 turnovers.
How many?
7.
7.
I mean, think about that number now. That's supposed to be a lucky number, right? Lucky for one side, unlucky for the other.
From the 23, here's the 2nd and 9.
11-11.
On the run, this is J.K. Dobbins.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And that's not the half of it. They forced 7 turnovers in that game, and I know we always talk about turnovers coming in bunches once you force the first one, but 7? That seems almost impossible, but we watched it happen.
And he is going to have a Colts first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. The Colts have 1 and 3 here in the early part of the year. Yeah, they've lost 3 straight here. It kind of goes without saying, I guess, but they could certainly use a win.
Yeah, no doubt about that. There's a difference between a losing stretch and a losing streak, and right now, they're not playing their best football, but if they were to fall here, and now you're looking at going 4 games without a win, things can start compounding themselves pretty quickly from this point forward.
From the 38 now, here comes 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 11, 11. 12, 12, 12. 11, 11.
Throwing Jones.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Slayton. Still going.
Touchdown, Colts. Darius Slayton, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Colts respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
But they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
Now a 2nd and 10.
A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
42 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Out of the gun, Purdy.
Going down the middle, and it's complete. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 30 yards. 7-7, our score after 1. The 49ers with the football here to begin the second quarter as they go to work on a 1st and goal. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brandon, you're a big lover of music. How about what you just saw there? This is what I call playing the piano for a defensive lineman. The ability to move laterally up and down the line of scrimmage. How about the way he just flowed and got to the outside part of the field and made that play?
Again, McCaffrey. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
San Francisco.
Christian McCaffrey, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. Moody good with the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7.
14, Colts 7. Jake Moody to kick off for the 49ers.
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on 1st down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
Now a 2nd and 6. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down.
Yes, indeed. That play there, that reminds me of some of the guys that I played with that have that suddenness, able to get into the backfield almost about the time the ball snapped and make a play. How about that tackle for a loss?
Absolutely. He did a lot of that last week when he was named the NFC Defensive Player of the Week. One of the guys on the team would say, hey, yeah, we called him the disruptor. And that's carrying forward again.
Makes sense, doesn't it?
Now Jones. That one too wide and incomplete.
And this is what you want to see from a defense. Give up an opening drive touchdown, that's fine. But how about them going back out there, recommitting themselves to the task at hand, and forcing a 3 and out and giving the ball back to their offense.
And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line. 1st and 10
at the 33-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
Samuel bringing in the slant.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
On first down, this is McCaffrey. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself, you don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
Touchdown, 49ers! George Kittle, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Niners have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. The extra point try now for Moody.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Niners 21, Colts 7. Jake Moody.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And they're going to have good starting field position. He's out of bounds, but not before he's across the 35. The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
2nd and 5.
And they'll send the tight. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. And now this is, look at the big man rumble. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown.
Well, Charles, not only did they fumble the football, but they're starting to fumble away their chances here a little bit. We've got a 3-score ball game now here in the first half.
And the last thing you want to do, partner, is help the other team with what are avoidable turnovers. You want to hang on to the football because you're already playing against a good team. You're just making it easier for them by giving them extra opportunities.
And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10.
11-11. 21. Here we go. 11. Great time.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And the Niners get there and bring him down.
Here we go.
They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12.
21.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 13-yard line.
11.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He'll swing this out to Dobbins.
Here we go.
It'll be a gain of 5. And 3rd and 8 now.
Here we go.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
21. Here we go. 11.
Here's Jones to throw on 3rd down. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. The Colts send out their punter, standing right on his own 5-yard line. He spins free. That'll go as a 42-yard punt. They'll be aided by a loss of yardage on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack.
Throwing here, Purdy. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Marquise Bell.
And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
21. Here we go. 11. 12.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
21. Here we go. 11. 12.
Throwing to start the drive. Jones. And he's got his man on the out route. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. He'll find Dobbins out of the backfield. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
21.
Now Jones to throw on 2nd down.
That is caught. Rashad Bateman.
And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. Give him 30 yards there.
So often when we're watching a football game, we see one with a lot of ebbs and flows, and this one is no different. And sometimes you just need a big play to wake you up a bit. And they get one right there. That shot of caffeine this offense was looking for.
Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Flush to his right. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down. Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. They'll run here on 3rd and goal. And this is going to depend on the spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short. And no move to take the offense on the field. They're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th and goal. An audible here to get a new look. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And this time he is in. Yes. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Still a half plus to play, but it is a 2-score game. They're going to go onside kick early. And the 49er hands team does its job. A second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things, and it won't come back and hurt them later.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy. Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Well, they'll use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Purdy will set up to throw it here. Connects with Kittle underneath. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the Niners going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Again, it's Purdy to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
Purdy now on 2nd down. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Captain was batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you've got to run out of your running plays, fire another one into the end zone.
And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
14.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Colts getting the football first, and they trail here as we are back underway in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
Well, they look up at the scoreboard facing that deficit. A 3-score game, Charles, but look, there's plenty of time to go here. The old football cliche that comes to my mind is you can't get it all back at once. They probably need something, though, out of this drive, at least 3 points.
Are you trying to say that there's no 3-score drive on that play sheet for any of those coordinators? They just don't have it, right? You're trying to get it all back. You know you can't get it back in one drive, but maybe cut into it a little bit as you just suggested. Try and create a little bit of momentum, a little bit of a spark, and then maybe that'll carry over.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets his football out shy of the 30 to the 29. Give the Colts 13 yards and a first down.
They'll try the draw here with Dobbins.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Jones now throwing on first down.
It's Dobbins on the out route, bringing it in.
And he's got room. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
A lot of times the key is just get him the ball and let him do his thing, and they got it out to him on the left side, and he did exactly that. Excellent run after the catch.
Jones on first down. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Here's 2nd and 10.
To throw again, Jones. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
11-11.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line.
Brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
Matt Gay for the Colts field goal. A 56-yard attempt.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will close the gap down to 14. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off the lead.
Well, something's better than nothing, all right? They didn't play particularly well in the first half, but they definitely need him to step on the accelerator now and play a whole lot better.
And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape, up past the 30.
At their own 31-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Purdy. A quick throw there is incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
after the delay. They're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Shotgun now with Purdy.
And he comes back with one complete. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. It'll be a gain of 12, but it will also lead to 4th down. Here comes the 49ers punter now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
Well, a solid punt, but also a nice return there of 14 yards.
And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it. And he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick.
And now the rookie's free. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Indianapolis. A great effort there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Colts have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Following the touchdown, here's Gay to kick it away.
Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
And just not much to be had there. 1 yard out to the 10.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now 2nd and 9. Back to throw, Purdy.
And a quick throw here that's complete. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go.
They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. On 3rd down, it's Purdy. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have the 49ers first down by a couple of yards as they're able to get 4 there on 3rd and 2.
Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd and 4.
Complete out to Samuel on the quick throw. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. catch of the afternoon, and that gets him a first down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. Here's a 2nd and 8. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 66 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
I think there's a fatigue factor that's kicking in defensively. You know the will is still strong, but I think the offense is starting to bend it just a little bit, don't you?
Yeah, absolutely. It's looked that way. We'll see if they can continue this already strong drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. And this time he won't even make it back to the line of scrimmage as they stop him in his tracks. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's third down.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
You got to be ready for anything when you play defense against this head coach. That is not something you'd expect to see here in the red zone, but it winds up getting him a few yards.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away. Calling a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, they gave up a few yards there, but all in all, I think it's a pretty nice job defensively against the jet sweep. If they don't slow him up, he might take it to the house, so they'll take that play every time on the defensive side of the ball.
McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Christian McCaffrey with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Niners are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point, and the lead now up to 14.
Colts 24.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
16-yard line.
Here we go. Get set.
The Indy offense at the line and set to go.
As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game, and they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Throwing Jones. Rush coming, and he's taken down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. These strong safeties, some people may not realize it. It's really like an extra linebacker, right?
It really is, because they're hybrids. Half linebacker, half defensive back. The linebacker in him on that play emerged.
Here we go. 11. 12. 11. Here's that.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner.
And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
2nd down and right back to McCaffrey. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 82 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he'll get it inside the 35.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. A handoff left, McCaffrey. Stops short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra. Give him 8 yards there. Still a few inches to go, though, as it'll be 3rd down and about the length of the football. For the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down.
This is Samuel.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Purdy looking to throw.
And he is caught.
And he will have a Niners first down. And that ought to be the one that seals the victory.
That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here.
Well, CD, for the losing side, they had opportunities in this one, but big plays just didn't go their way, especially late, and they have to suffer the L here.
It certainly felt like that takeaway, once it happened, it knocked the wind out of their sails, and they just couldn't get their equilibrium back.
So for San Francisco, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they'll get another road date next week as their opponents will be the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Colts, they'll fall to 1-4 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week.